Okay, so here I have a little very quick video on creating a customer persona, how to create a customer persona. I think they're very important for any marketing student or any marketing person to create a customer persona. Remember, I think it's the CIM that say the customer is at the heart of everything we do, so we need to know who is our customer. Quite simple. So you can see a lovely long-winded academic bump about what is a customer persona. It is basically who is your customer. It is your, as it says there, archetypal. It's your typical customer. Sometimes with companies you may choose to create, or you will choose to create more than one. I'm informed that apparently if you go into Google's head office, they have kind of 6, I think it is, massive posters of their 6 key customers. So that their staff really know who they're creating their products and services for. So it really helps focus the staff. So how do you create one? It's basically you're just using your segmentation. So you're looking at all the 4 key elements of segmentation. So you're going to do some demographics. So what age predominantly buys your products? I know most products are available to everyone, but most products have a specific age that are more likely buy it. Same again, most products are available to everyone, but what gender are you more likely to attract, etc. Okay, so you go from all the demographics, the geographic, the psychographic, and then the behavior. When you're looking at behavior, you might bring in factors such as buying behavior. So when it says there occasion, so it's like, why do they buy your products? How often do they buy your products? Are they an occasional user or are they a regular user of your products? Even a regular user, how often does a regular user buy a product? So if you're talking something like Coca-Cola, a regular user might be daily, but if you're talking a haircut, a regular user might be monthly. So things like that. When you're looking at behavior, you might look at buying behavior. Psychographic, what helps them think. Demographic, some key information and stats about them. Geographic, kind of how far they're willing to go to get to you to buy your product. So I think the best way to show you how to make one is to show you some. So Dave Chaffee, brilliant website if you haven't used it. Dave Chaffee, I'm not sponsored by it or anything, I just think it's a great website for any digital marketing information. So davechaffee.com, customer persona, and he creates a couple of customer personas for you. So here you can see one. And as I say, it's very nice to give them a name, so he gives him Jordan Clark, and you can really see who that is, a 17-year-old Mancunian, A-level student, Nando's waiter, etc. You can tell it's a bit dated by Gap and LA Gear and stuff like that, but you know, at the time it was very much on trend, and all Mr. Chaffee, or sorry, Dr. Chaffee or Professor Chaffee probably has all the data to justify this. Obviously in your customer persona you don't need all the data, but you need to know why. And he's broke it down into 3 key areas there: brand and shopping, media and influencers. So that's one kind of customer persona. Shows you another one then as well about, so this is a more of a different personas. This is Stan, general manager. He's got a degree and all this kind of, so it gives you all the different information. You can look there that actually with that Stan one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pages about Stan and his buying experiences and things like that. Dave Chaffee as well, as I said, very useful. If you look at the website at the bottom there as well, he also gives you some hints and tips on how to create personas. Probably a lot more detailed than this little video will. So that's someone's Dave Chaffee, but let me show you some of my amazing students' personas. This one's really good. You can't really read the text there, but what's brilliant about this is every picture on the left hand side is relevant. So you can see some of the brands that Alan likes, you know, Adidas, Levi's, Sonos and stuff like that. Some of the phrases, you can see he's got a degree in marine biology there, with the nice picture of the degree hat and the turtle, things like that. You can see his parents are actually both well educated, you know, he likes surfing. So there's all the information there, and then on the right hand side there's all this justification as well. Student has done amazing things, so you can see there that there's a list of apps that Alan's likely to use, and she's ranked them all in order. She'll even give you what emojis Alan's most likely to use and things like that. So there's a whole lot of information about who your customer is. This is brilliant. One of the reasons you might do a customer persona, if you think back to good old-fashioned flyers, handing out of flyers. Okay, most people that watch my channel are students, and most people that watch my videos are students. And you know, good old-fashioned flyers, and it's about, if Alan was my customer, I could probably spot Alan in the town centre and give him a flyer, and I know that there's more chance that then giving that flyer to that person is going to get a result, rather than just randomly handing out the flyers. So this is a great persona. I like this one as well. As I said, this person's really focused on 3 key areas: the demographics, the eating habits, so the buy behavior, and then the online behavior, online and offline behaviors as well. So they really focus it down, so they haven't worried too much about geographic behavior, etc. But they really focus it down to what that particular company needs. So you can see there Sarah, 20-year-old who likes yellow, with an 8-second attention span, etc. So it really lets you know who Sarah is, and then there's all the justification there of all the different data, just like Professor Chaffee did earlier. This person's really developed here and shown you all the information. And then another one, and this one's not even finished yet. Once again, very nice and clean. So there the customer is Min, and they tell you all about their online behavior, some of their demographics, their offline behavior, some other stuff they think is relevant to that particular company, for that particular customer, etc. So they're just some very brief customer personas, what we do, why we do, how we do them, etc. Very quick overview. Best of luck, guys.